The two gaming hotheads are back at it again to cause damage than harm.
Yeah, Davids, we're back. It is so nice to be back. So I heard Horizon Zero Dawn PS5 remake is reportedly in development. Sony is said to now be looking to remake Guerrilla Games' 2017 open world title Horizon Zero Dawn, so a source tells us the PS5 remake reportedly coming to PS5 and will bring many elements of Horizon Zero Dawn more in line with what was seen in Forbidden West. This means that lighting, characters, models, textures, and numerous other visual features will be getting a drastic upgrades. Me, I say it's too soon for a remake. Sony should at least have waited 10 years for a Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not that old. I am tired of these remakes that have come out recently. Some of the games are not that old to get remakes.
I agree with you, bro. They are not that old to get remakes, especially Horizon Zero Dawn. Now let's move to another story. So bro, game developers and Stadia employees alike were blindsided by the sudden shutdown. Stadia didn't even bother telling game developers about the demise of Stadia. VP Phil Harrison informed staff of the news around the same time everyone else was learning about it from a public blog post. So sad to hear the Stadia was not a great console, and anyway we knew that, but its sudden demise, it's shocking, and Google did wrong in not telling the developers and employees that Stadia was shutting down. They had to find through a blog. That is wrong in so many ways. What about the time developers wasted making games? Tower Defense was supposed to come out in 2 days before the shutdown, and I hope the employees find other jobs.
Still on the sad story of Stadia, one gamer, Red Dead Redemption 2 Stadia player, lost 6,000 hours of progress. Twitter user It's Color took to the site to share their dismay. They tweeted, "Don't understand how seriously pissed off I am," and after showed screenshots showing they spent 5,908 hours playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia so far. He begged that Rockstar Games do a one-time character transfer. As pointed out by Games Radar, that's 246 days.
This guy spent 600 hours on Red Dead Redemption 2. That's crazy, bro. I hope he heals from this experience and moves forward and plays other games. So bro, over the week YouTuber Dream finally revealed face to 1.3 million live viewers. He did this on October 2nd. I am happy he finally had the courage to do a face reveal. It took guts for him to do that, and congratulations to him for having the courage to do what he did.
Well done to him for what he did. He can now be free. So I heard news saying Google reportedly passed on a Stadia exclusive Death Stranding follow-up. Hideo Kojima was reportedly working on a follow-up to Death Stranding that was meant to be an exclusive title for Google Stadia. However, it was apparently cancelled due to its single-player nature. I must say here, Stadia messed up here. They would have made a lot of money here cashing on Death Stranding. We all know how big Death Stranding is. This was a deal of a lifetime, or maybe they knew this game would not take them out of bankruptcy. Look, now Stadia passed on Death Stranding follow-up. Now they have passed on. I must say this was a bad decision part on Google Stadia. Look at them now, canceling a game just because it is single player. It is crazy. Fuck all this developers and companies. They are all obsessed with online games. They no longer care about single players games.
No one should cry for Google Stadia. They shoot themselves in the foot. So bro, the PS5 has reportedly been jailbroken nearly 2 years after launch. The new exploit is out in the wild, but is extremely limited and very unstable. For now, the jailbreak was spotted by modern Lance McDonald, who modified Bloodborne to run at 60 frames per second and uploaded to Twitter. Additionally, a PS5 with the software installed can also have game backups installed on it. McDonald footage showed the delisted PT demo being loaded onto the system. Although it wasn't playable on the system, the exploit does come with numerous limitations, though, as its makers claim that it only works around 30% of the time and has multiple potential points of failure. Well done to the guy who did this. Must have taken him a very long time to do this. Nope, Sony won't get him arrested. You never know with this companies nowadays.
Congratulations to the guy for fighting this out. Hope he can improve this thing. Still talking about PlayStation, Sony reportedly plans to have 2 million PlayStation VR 2 units ready by March 2023. Sony is betting big on PS5 owners wanting to own a PlayStation VR 2 headset. Mass production of the virtual headset reportedly began in September. Sources tell us PlayStation VR 2 has yet to receive a date beyond 2023, but Sony wants enough stock to be available for everyone who can afford. The PlayStation VR 2 has some beastly specs. Their DualSense controller, haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, inside-out tracking, eye tracking, 3D audio into the kit. The price has not been finalized. Seems like this PlayStation VR 2 is going to be epic and great. I hope everything goes according to plan for Sony.
All I am hoping for, bro, it's that it is not too much expensive than the PlayStation VR 1, so bro, bad Twitch policies are inspiring streamers to work together even without a union. Twitch streamers have options to organize this. Bad Twitch policies include the gambling policies, expose child predation on the site, and most popular, how much the streamers get paid. Many streamers were angry about these policies and are planning to work together and make Twitch change these policies, mostly the one where Twitch takes a lot of money and they get little percentages. I hope Twitch changes these stupid policies and make everyone happy in the Twitch community. They should not do what they are doing. It's totally wrong.
I also hope they change the Rendezvous split share thing because it is truly fucked up, dude. I just saw Marvel's Wolverine and lists Spec Ops the line writer as narrative director. For me, if there was any doubt in your mind that the new Wolverine game is going to be something special, taking to Twitter, video game writer Walt Williams updated his bio to announce that he'd been hired as narrative director for Marvel's Wolverine. I am so happy that they choose this guy to be the narrative director because what he did on Spec Ops The Line was crazy. That game was out of this world because of the narrative aspect of it. Insomniac did a great job in choosing this guy. We already know the Wolverine game is going to be amazing. I know this guy, and Insomniac games won't disappoint us.
I just can't wait. Insomniac choose a great guy to be a narrative director. What Walt Williams did on Spec Ops The Line was so crazy. So bra, Call of Duty Warzone players are livid at cheating plague since latest update. Call of Duty Warzone is once again infected with cheaters following the Season 5 Reloaded drop, and players are livid. So cheat websites, they have tutorials that teach people how to turn down the settings that detect cheating and not look suspicious. Added Reddit user Vines. For me, it's obvious the anti-cheat strategy Ricochet is no longer working. These people who are cheating are so pathetic. They should admit that they are not good enough and stop destroying the fun for everyone. They have sad lives if they have to cheat in order to win.
Cheaters disgust me so much. They have no lives. Why do they feel the need to cheat? That's not good. They are straight out stupid for cheating. So bro, The Last of Us and Days Gone developers team up on new survival game. Naughty Dog and Ben Studio developers have teamed up to create their own studio Lithos. The first game they are working on is called Ashfall. In this game, players will be fighting to survive a world scarred by global warming, beginning as a connected single-player adventure that will evolve into a multiplayer PvP and PvE cinematic transmedia world. The game will utilize cryptocurrency and NFTs. Their cryptocurrency will be called HBAR, making the game the first true Web3 Zero AAA title for the PC console and the Hedera network. This game seems like it is going to be fun. I cannot wait to play it.
I also can't wait to play the game. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Now let's move on, bro. So a Ubisoft title just took Guinness World Record for most delayed game. Ubisoft just overtook Duke Nukem Forever. The title we are talking about is Beyond Good and Evil 2. For the lengthiest gaming development period, Beyond Good and Evil 2 was first teased back in 2008. I just hope when this game is finally released it is not going to be trash and we get a cool game, not what happened with Duke Nukem.
I also hope that the game is great because we have been waiting a long time for it to come out. So bro, legendary gaming franchise is back. Need for Speed franchise is back. The Test Edition is Need for Speed Unbound, and fans are divided over new game's cartoon style. Let's say this is not the Need for Speed people expected. We know Need for Speed with realistic graphics. I do not know about this one, but I might say I am pretty excited about the new direction that the Need for Speed franchise is taking. This might take back the series back to its former glory.
I am also excited about the game, bro. Let's not judge it. Let's wait till it is released, then we might start bashing. So bro, PlayStation is trying everything to halt the Xbox and Activision deal. Jim Ryan, CEO of PlayStation, reportedly arranged a meeting with European Union regulators in Brussels in order to scrutinize the oncoming Activision Blizzard acquisition. A source tells us Microsoft had only offered for Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation for 3 years after the current agreement between Activision and Sony ends. This deal, if it happens, it is going to damage PlayStation sales. Many Call of Duty fans might move to Xbox, plus Overwatch is also in the mix. PlayStation will see a huge decline in people playing on the platform. It is so sad.
I also feel for Sony. This deal is going to fuck up Sony really bad. They are going to lose a lot of money because of this. There's sad news, bro. Metro Exodus developer dies fighting for Ukraine. Colleagues pay tribute. Andrei Korzinkin was a developer who worked on Metro Exodus and went to fight Dor Ukraine. He was killed in a combat mission against Russian soldiers in Ukraine. The announcement came from gameplay designer Leonid Stepanek, who used to work with Korzinkin. I say condolences for his family, and I hope they heal from this painful experience. May Andriy Korzinkin rest in peace.
I also hope his family heals from this experience and be able to carry on with life. So bro, I saw that Kaiten is coming to PlayStation and Xbox consoles. It will be called Kaiten Console Edition, is coming in 2023 with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox versions. Featuring 4K graphics and 60 frames per second gameplay. I am not excited for this game. I have never played it. I have seen people talking about the board games, but I have never played them. What about you, bro?
I also never played the board games. We will have to see what's going to happen. People, we are now done with the podcast. Thank you all for your support and watching this podcast and making us grow as a podcast.
People, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Gaming with a Stranger. Don't forget to listen to us on Sportifi. It's a wrap, people. We are done. Goodbye.